Red Bull has revealed a full Honda tribute livery that will be run at the Turkish Grand Prix, and in all the excitement, you might just have missed the bigger news that's emerged from the two companies at the same time. The special white colour scheme that Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez will use at Istanbul is a tribute to Honda because it's leaving F1 at the end of the season. Except Honda's not going to be leaving entirely, at least not until 2023. There's a connection between Red Bull's willingness to rebrand its entire car for Honda and fresh news about how the Red Bull-Honda partnership will continue beyond 2021 in a different way. It all comes down to the strength of the relationship and how much each party means to the other. So what are we waiting for? Let's take a look at that special livery up close, get into the deeper meaning behind it, and explore how Honda's F1 withdrawal will actually work. The RB16B's predominantly white design with red elements and retro numbers is inspired by the Honda RA272, with which Richie Ginther scored Honda's first Formula 1 win in 1965. In addition, Red Bull's sister team AlphaTauri is running the Japanese characters for arigato, which means thank you, on their rear wings. Since Red Bull entered F1 in 2005, it has run almost exclusively in a variation of the blue, red and yellow of the Red Bull logo. Red Bull has run special liveries in Grand Prix before in honour of its Wings for Life charity, even letting David Coulthard run a design that made the car look white for his final Grand Prix in 2008. The greatest departures have been the special launch and shakedown liveries that have appeared in recent years, but Red Bull has always reverted to its traditional colours for the season itself, having described the colour scheme as part of our identity and our heritage. In Turkey, however, Red Bull has traded its traditional design for the Honda livery on the weekend that should have marked the 2021 Japanese Grand Prix. Honda's home race has fallen off the calendar for the second time because of the coronavirus pandemic, denying Honda the chance to share a farewell with its Japanese fans. This one-off livery was planned for that race, as Red Bull wanted to do something special for its engine partner's final home Grand Prix. The idea actually originally started off as only a race suit design, similar to the white suit with red trim that Jenson Button had previously used at Honda's end-of-season thanks days. But the conversation continued and eventually the idea evolved into a full car livery inspired by the RA272. Red Bull came up with the basic design and then Honda suggested small details like the red circle at the front that's like the Japanese flag and the retro numbers. Honda may eventually house the RB16B in this livery at its Japan headquarters, but if you're a fan of it and want to remember it yourself, you could be in luck, as Honda's ordered scale models of the car to be made as well. You may have noticed in the past we're huge fans of one-off liveries at the race, but we're bigger fans of hard news, and there has been a substantial update from Red Bull and Honda that has nothing to do with paint jobs. Red Bull has agreed the right to use Honda's F1 engine intellectual property from 2022, and the two companies have also revealed a new motorsport collaboration. Honda's leaving F1 as a competing manufacturer at the end of the season, as the board in Japan want its resources diverted to research and development on carbon-neutral technologies. But as Red Bull benefited greatly from the close relationship, it was reluctant to return to just being a customer again. A broad deal was struck for Red Bull to keep using Honda's power units until new engine rules are introduced, which will now be in 2026. Red Bull established the Red Bull Powertrains company to oversee the project and incorporate employees of Honda Racing Development UK's Milton Keynes facility and begin work on preparing the first Red Bull F1 engine for the new rules. Meanwhile, Honda agreed to continue developing the 2021 engine to optimise it for the new 10% ethanol fuel that F1 will introduce next year. And as the Red Bull Powertrains facility will take time to build, kit out and become fully operational, Honda also agreed to assemble the power units in 2022. Now further details have been revealed about the extent of Honda's involvement and how the cooperation will work. Red Bull Powertrains has the right to use Honda's IP relating to the power unit, but Honda will also provide trackside and race operation support from Japan throughout the 2022 season. All of Honda's four-wheeled motorsport activities will now come under the umbrella of Honda Racing Corporation, which has run its motorcycling activities so successfully. The idea is to strengthen Honda's motorsport operation and branding and integrate the technologies and experiences it has gained from its various racing programs. That will mean HRC takes charge of the Red Bull F1 support in 2022, and from 2023, Red Bull Powertrains will take responsibility for all manufacturing and servicing of Red Bull's and AlphaTauri's engines. That will be the true endpoint for Honda's participation in F1, but it won't be the end of the Red Bull-Honda partnership. That will live on in a different way, as the two companies have agreed on a program of cooperation focused on a variety of motorsport activities, including Formula 1, young driver development and other forms of motorsport, as well as encompassing marketing and branding initiatives. One example is that Red Bull's junior driver program will expand its presence in Japan in conjunction with Honda's Formula Dream project. Exactly what other motorsport this will result in collaboration in is unclear, but it shows the depth of the Red Bull-Honda relationship. And speaking of which, F1 is building a nice bit of momentum with teams taking the chance to run special liveries, with Red Bull's Honda Tribute the second of 2021 after McLaren ran in Golf colours in Monaco. Prior to that, we'd also seen one-off designs from Mercedes in Germany in 2019 and Ferrari at Mugello in 2020. The McLaren Golf livery picked up on a sponsorship deal, while Ferrari and Mercedes were honouring major milestones in their own histories. So why has Red Bull felt the need to honour an engine partner that it's only been aligned with for 3 seasons? The Red Bull-Honda partnership has been a very important one for each party. Honda has become a race winner again, and Red Bull's finally fighting for the World Championship. It was adamant it only needed the right engine to chase. But the relationship runs deeper than the surface level success Red Bull and Honda have been able to achieve thanks to one another. There is a warmth between these two organisations. Red Bull showed Honda an awful lot of respect in the early days to cultivate the right connection, and in return Honda gave Red Bull everything, absolute commitment and major investment. Each felt a step change from what they had before. Honda often felt squeezed by McLaren and perhaps even misunderstood. Red Bull's toxic fallout with its former engine partner Renault is well known, as the team didn't think it was getting the right treatment and was being undermined by the Renault works team. And don't forget, there's also an element of star-crossed lovers about this relationship, because the people involved are committing to one another, enjoy working with one another and want to continue, but fate has intervened. Honda's F1 operation hasn't chosen to walk away, it's being forced to by the board back in Japan. So this positive story will have a sad ending, because the impending split isn't what anyone involved actually wants. It's an enforced divorce. A partnership like this doesn't end every year, nor in this fashion, so commemorating it makes perfect sense. The McLaren example earlier this year showed a team doesn't have to wait for something this significant to do something cool and different though. Hopefully other teams see the attention Red Bull and Honda have got and are encouraged to go to greater lengths. Aston Martin's James Bond No Time to Die tie-up and Alfa Romeo's Italian Homage were examples of smaller livery changes this year that could have been so much more. But we've made an entire video arguing for F1 to make one-off liveries a bigger thing, so you can check that one out and hit us with a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Make sure you have your say on the livery in the comments and give us your thoughts on the Red Bull-Honda partnership continuing beyond 2021, even if it's not going to be quite as we know it. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, then please do us the honour of changing that so we can see you again in the future for more videos.